Hey there, so earlier today I did well, not really an unboxing, but like an update on my collection. I've been playing the PS4 pretty much non-stop since I got it, and I gotta say, it's amazing. Resogun is awesome. But right here I wanted to talk to you about the other thing that I picked up that I got today that came in the mail from the UK. It is the complete color series of the Saint. I have the monochrome series coming. This one runs you 14 discs, the other one runs 18. So what we're going to do right now is going to look into it, open each one, look at them, see the disc, see what's included, and learn a little bit more about Saint. The Saint is a series that was done on ITC for Roger Moore. And Roger Moore played this in black and white and color. Of course, the Saint is a character that's been going on for a long time. Leslie Charteris is the writer of the series, The Saint. And if you're familiar with the older movies, it was done by George Saunders. George Saunders was a pretty good actor back in the day, and that was kind of his character in the movie roles. Now, The Saint goes back even farther than that, and this will interest the Creepy Monster Squad, because The Saint was played on radio by Vincent Price. So some pretty good pedigree here. The Saint would be the series as when it went to color. It changed when it went to color. The black and white series was much more mystery, more ethereal, a little bit more, not more tongue-in-cheek than this, that's for sure. The color one became more spy-oriented, more a little bit more gadgety, a little bit more James Bond, and there's a good reason for that, because it's played by Roger Moore, who would go on to play James Bond, and this is pretty much Roger Moore's audition tape for James Bond, and he does a fantastic job. So we're going to look at the box set right now and see exactly what's in it. First thing that we notice when we look at this here is that it has 7 Amray DVD cases, each in a different color. On the back here we have the character. Fun little fact, Aaron fact. This character here of the Saint was written on the top corner of every test that I did for Good Luck back when I was in school. I was a huge fan. And of course we have Roger Moore on the side here. This is a pretty massive box set with, of course, the Saint halo that you would always see pop up over his head every time somebody said, "Hey, look, isn't that Simon Templar?" And then the music would play. So first off is are the first 2 discs. Here's the front and the back. This one has 8 episodes, and it has a commentary here on House on Dragon's Rock. These are the color ones, and what's really cool is this one here has a really cool episode guide. So we're going to look into that a bit and see that when I say episode guide, you really get in depth here with who's in white, who's on that episode, the whole like synopsis. I mean, these are huge synopsises. It would take me like a complete video to read one of these synopsises out. But there are some great guest stars on the show, and some great pictures along the way. And yes, that's him. If you don't know who it is, then it is Edward Woodward, the Equalizer, the guy from the Wicker Man, the real Wicker Man, and a young Donald Sutherland was in the show, in an episode. So they come each in 2 discs like that. And if you have pop up, I won't do this for everyone. I'm going to do this to share in the first one. If you don't have the book handy, then that's okay, because right here on the back of each case are little mini synopsises. Not as big as the ones in the book, but still pretty cool nonetheless. That's disc 1 and 2. Next up are the next 2 discs. I love the way these are designed, by the way. Incredible design on this. Just extremely well done. So proud to finally have these. These normally cost a bunch of money, so getting these, definitely a must-have. If you ever get a chance to get these for a good price, I'm going to tell you right now, don't hesitate, don't blink. You want these. You really want these. Yeah, we got these for about $60 each, tax in, with shipping. Here's the 5th and 6th disc. Of course, we have there, and of course we have the next 8 episodes on there as well. We're just going to open that up, look at them here, and you can see that it pretty much follows a standard. Now here we have discs 7 and 8, and this one's kind of cool because this one actually has 6 episodes, but it has a special thing called The Saint Steps In. It's a documentary, and this one is The Saint Steps Into Color. There are 3 documentaries called The Saint Steps In. Each is, I think, about 40 to 60 minutes, or somewhere around there. And they're, I think, narrated by Ian Ogilvy, who would be the person that would take over the role of the Saint after Roger Moore left the series, in a series called Return of the Saint, which is the one that I grew up on, along with Roger Moore. And it's a great, very cool documentary that you could only get on this set, so definitely worth getting. Also, we have Edwin Astley's Music Suite, and basically that is a suite of incidental music from Series 3, because that's what this one here is. We got Mumna on Set, don't know what that is, haven't seen it yet. Series 3 trailer gallery, which should be kind of interesting, a trailer from the Saint. And here we come with the next disc. This is probably my favorite one. I like green. I do, I gotta say, I like green, and I love the look of this disc. So it's 2 discs. And yeah, this is the one. So here we go with the next 2 discs, but this one has the rest of the episode guide, because yeah, they did it in 2 booklets, so you know, not to bulk it up and have it like kind of falling out type of thing. So they went for quality with this one here. You get what you pay for, and this is a quality set. Now you open this up, and it doesn't only have the episode guides, which are incredible. I gotta say, there's some great people in this. Kate O'Mara, of course, who was in Doctor Who as Lorani, so she's in the episode here. We have some great guest stars. Some lovely ladies with the Saint. But one thing that's really cool, we have an introduction here as well on this one. But and the introduction is by Ian Dickerson, and you have an actual essay by the Saint, by the Saint's creator, Leslie Charitis, and that's pretty damn cool. I mean, like you've got like the episode guide, you've got all these discs, you've got commentary, you've got 2 episode guides, and they throw in an essay by the guy. This is like reaching criterion levels of quality, and that's pretty damn cool. They did a really great job putting these together, and I'm really excited to get the monochrome set to really see what this looks like.
And to see what the transfer looks like.
Yeah. Now, this one here is, of course, discs 11 and 12. And what's really cool about this, first off, one thing you should know about the color episodes is that, aside from being like a crackingly good series, The Saint was also spun off when it became really popular, like a lot of British shows did back in the day, into movies. So what they did was they took episodes that were two episode like parts, put them together, made them 2 feature-length films. And for the longest time, and on DVD and on VHS, the only way you could see those episodes were in their spliced movie format, which is pretty cool, but still, no, these were theatrical films, by the way. Anyway, so on this one here, again, we have 7 episodes, but there's some really important stuff on here, because there's a commentary on the Ex-King Diamonds, and presented in here in 2 parts, not seen in this format since its initial transmission run. So basically, from back in the 60s, we have Vendetta of the Saint Part 1 and 2, and Vendetta of the Saint was the first Saint movie. So we've got that in its original format, uncut, digitally remastered, by the way, and just incredible. And next up is our last 2 discs, 13 and 14. And aren't these disc cases just superbly done? I gotta say, there's something that I got coming, a British show that I kind of wish that they'd done this with, instead of doing the new box thing. But I gotta say, I've got some great British TV watching coming up over the next little while. This one here has the other movie that came out. This one was probably the most popular of the 2 Saint movies. And you may have seen this one, and maybe you didn't even know it was the character of the Saint, but it's The Fiction Makers. And it's a very James Bondian type, very cool type movie. And that is, by the way, it has both parts shown as it was meant to be shown in its original 2 parts, uncut, digitally remastered. All these episodes are digitally remastered. And on disc 14 is pretty awesome, because you know what we get? We do get the Vendetta for the Saint and The Fiction Makers, the actual feature film versions as well. So you don't just get the episodes, you really do get the feature film versions. They really have gone in here to make it a completely inclusive set, all inclusive, just like a trip. We also get Edwin Astley's music suite for Series 4, because this is actually Series 3 and 4. The monochrome set will be Series 1 and 2. We have Series 4 trailer gallery here, 13mm material, stuff like textless material, ad bumpers, generic trailers, foreign titles for the series. We got some commentaries on here as well, so I'm guessing we got commentaries on each of the films. The Saint at the Wheel, which is it's a DVD-ROM one. It's basically an essay on the cars used in The Saint. If you watch the show, you know exactly what that means. Trailer image gallery for both films as well. There's also some textless material for Vendetta the Saint as well. We'll open this one up and look at this. You know, I didn't look in this one. I'll be honest. When I opened this up, I didn't look in this one. So I did not know that there is a third booklet. So, what do we got with this one here? The third booklet is talking about the movies. We're talking about the production of the movies. We've got some essays on the films. Pretty cute, huh? Great pictures of Roger Moore. Have a similar coat. Feeling pretty snazzy right now, I am. And just to let you know some of the other stuff they do, here's some of the Leslie Charteris books here of the Saint. Many of them I read when I was younger because I read everything in the library. But what's also really cool is they also have something on the back here telling you some other stuff that they put out. Some stuff that you may know that I may mention before. Stuff like The Persuaders, a series that I want but don't have yet called Danger Man, which is the precursor to the series Secret. Well, not Secret, it's a precursor to the series The Prisoner. And of course, there is Ian Ogilvy as Simon Templar in Return of the Saint, which definitely for me is one of my next big pickups that I want, so I can finally have every Saint series that matters. Were there any other Saint series? Well, he tried. In the 80s, they tried to do a movie one. I remember one of the Saints used kind of had a porn stash going on. Really didn't suit the Saint. Then there was another guy. He was okay, but he just didn't have that charisma. Of course, we do know that the Saint did make a pilot film actually last year with Elijah Dushku in it as well, and Roger Moore, who produced it, and Ian Ogilvy, who plays the bad guy in it. Well, one of the main bad guys. So if you haven't seen The Saint, I really strongly recommend it. Keep a watch in Amazon UK for when that set goes down, because when it goes down, it is really worth getting. It's a massively large set. There's 14 discs. There's 3 booklets. We got Series 3, Series 4. This is the complete color run of the Saint. So if you're not into the black and white stuff, this is all the color stuff. This is a lot more extravagant stuff, a lot more.
There's no other way to find it because the only other one is the AME, and it's out of print.
There's a lot of very cool James Bonding stuff in this as well. And as my better half just said, this is pretty much the only way to find it and get it at a decent price. There was an A&E set, wasn't done as well. You know, not bad, but I gotta be honest, it was expensive.
It's out of print.
And it is now, out of print. So if you want the Saint,
Cost
this
that.
is the one to get. TJ, Falagar, I know you two guys for sure would love the Saint. Logan Toxic, I can pretty much bet that you would be into this here. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. This is my unboxing. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to be doing one for the monochrome series when I get it. Cross my fingers. That'll be hopefully tomorrow, and that'll be probably my last unboxing until Saturday when my birthday party comes up and it's present time. So thanks a lot, everybody. I hope you really enjoyed this one. I really love the Saint and I love the series. Great box. It way exceeded my expectations on what's in it. 3 booklets, amazing. The features are great. Having the movies and the uncut episodes, just fantastic. Having them all digitally remastered. I can finally get rid of my burnt off copies of the Saint that I've had for years and sit back and watch in luxury. Thanks for watching, guys. And for me right now, it is literally time for tea.